Welcome to statistics. Some of you are gonna like this unit so much, you're gonna sign up for AP stats. Some maybe just the opposite. Anybody taking that this year, right? A couple people. I think that guy. Anyway. Right, aren't you taking stats or is that computer science?
I'm probably not gonna say good.
Huh? No, okay. Well, anyway. See how you do, you might enjoy. Okay, guys. And you will want a calculator for some of it, for sure. Get my calculator up and running. Let's talk probability. Okay. Okay, guys, first things first, the exclamation point. What does it mean? Called factorial. And you'll get a problem like this, where it says. Three exclamation point. What is that? A big loud three? Oh no, it means 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. Okay, so from here forward, if you see the exclamation point, that's what it means. All right, now, so that you don't have to do all this on paper or your head, let's get to calculator and type that in. I'll teach you where this is. Yeah, obviously 3. Does anyone know? All right. Yeah.
I go math.
Math. Okay, so math. And then what's this unit on probability? So PROB or whatever you got. PR. Oops, I'm sorry. Try that again. Math, probability. And where is it? Not number 1, but number 4. Okay, while I got this menu up, you're gonna be using NPR, NCR, and exclamation point in this chapter. So these 3, know where they are. And if you hit that, it should say 6. Okay, easy enough, right? Now that you know where it is, especially. So how can we spice this up, make it honors level? We'll do a couple. Okay. So this one, any way you like, go ahead and give me an answer for 2 factorial, 5 factorial. Okay, you are 100% doing this in the calculator, but let's write out what it means, because there are going to be other problems that you can do without the calculator that surprise you. What does this mean? 2 times 1. And what's between the 2 factorial and the 5 factorial? Nothing. So what do you think that means? Of course, that's multiply. And then what's this?
5
5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So what did you end up with, you and your Leda? Oops, nope, that's not it at all. Where are the fingers? Okay. Struggle bus. Good day. Okay, blurt it out. What'd you get? 240 is correct. Okay. So those are pretty simple. But let's talk about this one. And see who can be the first one to give me the correct answer. 100. Gosh, I did that in my head. Sure did. This is one I'd actually expect you to do without the calculator. Why? What does 100 factorial mean? 100 times. I'm not gonna write them all, but what does it mean? 99, 98, blah, 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 right? Okay, but what about the bottom? What's 99 factorial? 99 times 98, blah, blah, blah. What's 1 factorial? 1. Okay, do you see what you're allowed to do? Cross out everything from 99 backwards, and there is your answer. Okay, so that's as spicy as it's gonna get probably, okay, without a calculator. So, good enough. All right, so welcome to factorial. All right, now your first worksheet. It's called permutations and combinations. Heard of these before? Probably. Okay, well, write this down. A permutations plural, that's the number of possible arrangements. That's the perm. Okay, I'm the last guy to be talking to anyone about hair, but anybody that's gotten a perm, isn't there like a certain order you gotta do stuff in? No idea. Okay, good. All right, well, that's kind of huge here too. The order matters this time. Okay, so for permutations, the order matters. Now, I'll give you the formula. Just so you've seen it. This is NIPR, NPR. Capital P for permutations. And you will be taking from a pot that includes N items in it. And R is how many you're gonna take. We'll do one without the calculator. Do it in the calculator, get the same answer, and then we'll actually do the question. We'll actually do some practice problems with some facts attached to it. All right. Well, just before we do one, all right, what's the other word up the top of that page? Permutations and combinations. Okay, so if a permutation tells you that, all right, combination is the same thing, but the order is not important. Okay. Combinations, number of possible selections, but the order isn't important. Formula for NCR is this one. So our first problem together, let's say I start you with three letters, A, B, C. A, B, C. So how many are there? Three, okay. Which letter is that? That's N. Okay, so we're picking from three letters, A, B, C. Okay, and R is gonna be how many I ask you to pick. So let me write this so you can see it. A, B, C, and I want you to pick them two at a time. Okay, so give me some. I'll get us started. A, B, keep going.
AC.
AC, keep going.
BC.
BC, three more.
CB.
CB, BA, and CA. Okay, so those are all the possible combination. Oh, I shouldn't use that word. Those are all the possible pairings that we can get from ABC if we pick two at a time. Okay, how many different ones did we find? 6. Okay, but what did we say? If the order matters, then this is different from this. But if order doesn't matter, they both had an A and a B. Okay, so which one would be 6 and which one would be 3? Okay, how many perms do we have here?
6.
6, because we said those are different. And combos,
3.
3. Yeah. So this you can do without a calculator. However, yeah, what could you type in? For perms, you said N was 3, and we're picking how many at a time? 2, and this would be 3 C2. So to the calculator we go. Let's just make sure it was 6 and 3. Oh, gotta show you how to do this. All right, so you're gonna hit math probability. Math. And if you hit number 2, depends on the calculator. Mine gives me 2 little spaces to fill the 3 and the 2. 3. And sure enough, gives me 6. Okay, and same thing, but NCR. Should be 3. Okay, could we have done this the long way? Sure, we could have. All right, I don't think we want to, but I'll at least show you once. Someday, I don't know, college or something, maybe they make you do this the long way. But if we put in 3 and a 2 here, what is this gonna be? 3 factorial, which we already did today. What's that equal? That's 6. And then 3 minus 2 is
One.
1 factorial. I got you. Okay, so yeah, you could do this the long way. For me, please use the calculator. Okay, good enough? Good enough. All right. Let's go to the worksheet and see how we can do sample or two. Bang. Honestly, the hardest thing is going to be for you to figure out if it's a perm or a combo. That's going to be the toughest thing. After you do that, I think you'll get it. All right, let's do number 1 together here. All right, I'll read. Everybody got the worksheets? Right? All right, number 1 says, suppose that first, second, and third place winners of the contest are to be selected from 8 students. How many ways could the winners be chosen? All right, how many are we choosing from? 8. Okay. And I don't know, give me an argument. Do you think this is a permutation or a combination? We're picking them in first, second, and third place. Sounds like order matters. Okay, first, second, third, if they come in reverse order, third, second, first, that's completely different. Yeah, so you said perm, and we're picking how many at a time? 3. Am I right? That was the hard part. Put it in a calculator. That's not hard. But how many possible ways could we get, if you go to the racetrack, bet on the ponies? All right, this will surprise you. How many chances are different settings here could you get? Yeah. Oh, scroll backwards and where it says answer, plug in the 8. Me, I'm lazy. I mean, it's smart, and I'm just gonna use the old one I already had in there. Okay, so yes, question.
What is important for people even.
You didn't get that? What'd you get?
No.
What does yours say?
Also.
What does it say?
And
Answer, okay. So you gotta scroll backwards right over top of answer, and put in your own 8. Then after the P, put 3. Yeah, feel my pain. I downloaded this operating system on every one of these. And when you push 712 to clear it, that's fine. But if you push 722, it deletes everything I did. Why would they put the self-destruct button that close to memory clear? 712, good. 722, gone, done, everything. Exis instruments. The heck? All right, good, good. All right, why don't you do a couple here? Let's pick a couple. My life. Okay, and let's go to number 2 here. All right, you bought 5 new books to read, or maybe you got them at the book swap at the library. And let's see, you want to take 2 of them on vacay. How many ways could you choose 2 books to read? Hey now, permutation or combination? Combination. But am I right? That was the hardest part. Someone's gonna say, well, the order matter again. No, it just said you get to pick 2 books, read them in any order you like. So, all right, what are we typing in? How many are we picking from? We're picking out of 5 and then picking, you said 2. So nice and easy. 2 books, get long vacation from this. But we're doing other stuff,
sounds really.
starting with driving. I heard my first book on tape the other day. Gosh, ruins me from reading. Like I can just listen. All right, what we get?
And.
Nice, easy. And it is 10. All right, before we leave this, what's really the only mistake you could make here, other than picking firm instead of combo? You could have put what first? 2. What does that give you? Yeah, 0. Okay, and I hope you notice that's gotta be wrong. Yeah, if I gave you 3 letters and I said pick 2 of them, and you're like, can't do it. Okay, really? Really? Okay, so know that that's gotta be wrong. Okay. All right, I think they get it. Let's do one more. Oh, you'll be surprised.
It's kind of bad.
Can't do it. See if I like these. Let's, all right, go to the back. Let's go to the back. Let's do a couple of these. They like their hats, evidently. Let's see. All right, I like number 8, the basketball team. How many guys are on varsity basketball? 15? 13? And how many get to be on the court at 5? Okay. When you're winning by a lot, they ought to give them an extra person. That's the way I'd play it. All right, so this one. All right, this team has 12 players. And how many different starting lineups could the coach choose if he or she can only pick 5? Try that one. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, or you got to decide. And I'm ready for an argument too.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
So. Well, leave the 12 now.
Permutations.
I just think so that, so. You got jet lag. Yeah, that's and then 5 hours. I'm ready to meet you. And they get it's all.
I think it's gonna be some 2 1-hour naps last thing.
Okay, guys, argue with me, perm or combo? Okay. Why would perm be an acceptable answer? Because when you pick the 5, all right, what are the positions on a basketball team? Help us. Big guy is usually the center, 5, okay, they're going lingo. All right, couple guards, couple forwards. leave it at that. All right, so if you thought this was permutations, I can accept that. However, again, if you're just picking 5 to play a pickup game, you're not really caring so much, so. Could be either way. What are we picking out of? A pot of how many? 12, and then picking 5. Okay. And what is the difference? Let's see. Well. Yeah, there's combos and here's perms. Yeah. So again, permutations, that's crazy. Okay, to think that a coach has that many possible lineups. To pick from 12 or 13, or 15, however many you have. All right. So I think you get that and how to do those problems. So let's mosey on to the other part of today. Yeah, second worksheet's called Fundamental Counting Principle. Fundamental Counting Principle. Guess they just call it the counting principle. All right, what is it? Well, definition is this. If one decision can be made N ways and another one M ways, then both can occur in times M ways. Let you soak that in, and then we'll do problem 3. Y'all enjoy the eclipse?
Yes.
Good. Anybody having trouble seeing this? Didn't use the glasses, did you? What? Yeah. So what are we doing with this? Okay. Here is our license plate for beloved half credit land. Boom. And we get 3 letters followed by 3 numbers. How many possible plates could we have? Here's how you do it. All right. First, we got a letter. Let's go with our good old alphabet here. How many possible letters could go there?
26.
26. Okay. How about Hawaii? Anyone know? How many are in the Hawaiian alphabet? Nobody knows. 12. They get a lot of mileage out of 12 letters too. Let me tell you. All right. So you said 26 possibles for that one. Okay. How many could go in the second one? 26. Third one, 26. But how about the numbers? How many possible things could go there? How many different numbers? Gotta be one digit.
Oh.
10.
Nine.
9 plus 0. Make sense? Okay, so there are 10 possibles for those, 26 for the letters, and what does it say? Okay, the numbers I wrote. Yeah. N is the 26. M is 26, and then you keep going. And if you type all that in, that's how many license plates are possible. If we use every letter many times as we want to use it, any number, many times as we want. So what is that?
Oh, God.
Big number is correct. Okay.
10,546,000.
That is a big number. It better be a big number, right?
It is huge.
Yeah. So what is that number? Let's 17,576,000. Okay, however, it's an old slide. How many, let's see. Back here now. All right, what do our license plates look like now? How many letters, how many numbers? Still 3 letters, but how many numbers now? 4, right? So what am I gonna put in addition here times another what? Good. And I think you can do this without the calculator. What was the answer the first time? 7.
5.
Oh, 17.
Yeah,
17, 5, 26, like that.
76.
Okay. By adding one more number, what do we have now? How many million?
175.
175 million.
17.
2, 6, 0, 0. All you did was add a 0, right?
The 2 is a 7.
Say it again.
The 2 is a 7.
This one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now I write my 7s. Okay. All right, before we leave this, all right, what if they told you, well, you can't repeat any letters or numbers? So how does that change things? Well, you'll agree that the first one, there's still 26, but how many are left for your second spot?
25.
25. Because if you picked an A, you can't pick an A for the second one. And how many are left for third slot? I think you see the pattern, right? And then here, we can still pick 10, but we can't repeat.
9.
So 9 and
8.
8. 7 if we went 4 digits. You don't have to give me the answer. No, actually, I'm kind of interested now. Big number again. See if I can type it. 26 times 25 times 24. 10,987, I guess. Okay, so what's that? 7,862,000. Or no, I got it wrong. 78,624,000. All right, so now go to the worksheet that says counting principle. Looks like got cut off a little bit, didn't it? Yeah. All right, this one's, everyone's got experience with this. Let's do this one. It starts with the briefcase lock has 3 rotating cylinders. Obviously, Each one has 10 numbers that could go there. So real quick, counting principle, how many spaces are we filling? 3. Boom, boom, boom. And did they say we could repeat numbers or say we couldn't?
No.
How many? They didn't mention it, so nice and easy. Probably do this in your head. How many possibles are in first place? 10, yeah, and then 10 and 10. So what's the answer? How many possible combinations to your lock? 1,000, right? Spice one up here, let's see. Go down to this one, let's see. That says how many 7-digit phone numbers can be formed and the first digit can't be 0. And they did say you could repeat. Okay, so you don't have to do it this way, but I always give myself a visual. Seven places I gotta fill. How many are possible to put in the first spot?
8.
It says first digit can't be 0.
Or 1.
Says first digit can't be 0, but it could have been all the other 9. Okay, right, we got 10 possibles, but they told us we can't pick 0. All right, and the rest of them are all gonna be what? 10s. Yeah, I think you got it, yeah.
Since the first digit can't be 0, well,
Oops. Oh, no, I'm at the one below. Yeah. You're not wrong, though, if you're doing that one, that would be. All right, these are all 10s, you say. Yeah. And this one, yeah,
I was the first one.
because it said you're not allowed to use a 0. Well, no, I'm down here. Oh. Yeah. And how are you typing that in the calculator? You could just say 9 times 10 times 10 times. But what is this? 10 to what power? How many are there? 6, right? So you could say 9 times 10 to the 6th and be done with it. I think that's what I'm going to do. 9 times 10 to the 6th. So it should be 9 with a bunch of zeros after it, 6 of them, right? Perfect. All right. Yes. Don't know. I thought we read it could be. It says, and any digit can be repeated. All right. So rather than doing them together here, I think I will want you to practice, but let's take one last look. Yeah, I think we are good enough. Okay. So welcome to Prop Stat.